Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. Took a beating last night in the NBA. When all the favorites cover, when the heavy public wins like that, I'm almost always going to lose because I usually am fading the heavy public, and more often than not, it's successful. Last night, it was not. Putting it in the past, though, because we got a nice little 5 or 6 game NBA slate tonight. In this video, we're talking Celtics versus Hawks. Let's go.
Welcome to The Source. The Source. Hey, get the Source.
All right, Hawks on the road in Boston to play the Celtics. Line is Celtics -6, and the early action is definitely leaning towards Boston. I think it was something like 66% of the money on the Celtics. This is as of last night around 11 p.m. Yo, check this out, though. Even more Boston money comes in, and the books react to it eventually. Around 8 or 9 a.m., they move the line from 6 up to 6.5. Looks like a little bit of Atlanta Hawks money starts to come in after that, but overall money definitely still heavy on Boston, and the line we're looking at is Celtics -6.5. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the analytics, the line for this game should be Boston -0.69. That's a full 6-point lean on the Atlanta Hawks. Wow. All right, let's run through a quick breakdown. And honestly, betting this game is very simple. It comes down to one question. Is the Boston Celtics streak over? In case you haven't been following the NBA like that, the Celtics recently won 9 in a row. They've currently won 13 of the last 15. This team is hot as hell, or I should say, was hot as hell. We're not sure. That's what we need to find out. Check these numbers out. So if we take February 1st to February 15th, the first half of February, Celtics opponents are shooting just 28.3% from three-point land and just 33.3% from mid-range. Both of those numbers first in the NBA by a mile. But if we look since February 15th, the second half of last month, we're looking at drastically different numbers here. From three-point line, Celtics opponents are shooting 37.3% and 40% even from mid-range. Is that Celtics perimeter defense starting to break a little bit? I mean, Detroit and Indiana both lit them up. So the next thing I went and looked at was the Atlanta Hawks outside shooting numbers from last month. I want to see if the Hawks are hitting their outside shots, because if the Pistons and Pacers are lighting the Celtics up from the perimeter and the Hawks are hot, obviously that makes us lean towards Atlanta a little bit. And my findings were as followed. Atlanta is hitting 39.3% of their threes in the month of February, which is 4th in the NBA. So the Hawks have been splashing from outside. In fact, I was playing around with the date filters on the analytics site, and since February 15th, so if we're looking at just the second half of February, Atlanta is actually first in the NBA in overall offensive efficiency. And if you look at who they played, Chicago, Cleveland, Orlando, and Toronto. So they played 4 solid teams, still first in the NBA in offensive efficiency second half of February. Are we about to see another Atlanta Hawks win streak? If you remember, about a month and a half ago, that offense started cooking and they won, like, I think it was 10 or 11 straight games. Now here they are, second half of February, first in the NBA again, just like they were 6 weeks ago. We might see another streak here. Tonight's going to tell us. It's going to tell us if the Boston streak is over and if the Atlanta streak is starting. Tonight's a good indicator. These two teams just played 2 weeks ago in Boston, back when the Celtics were red hot. Celtics did get the win. They won by 10, but that was a close game. Hawks played them tough. They were down 6 with like 2 minutes to go. I know that John Collins is probably not suiting up for the Hawks tonight. Probably going to be another week or two until we see him back, which sucks. I like Collins, but the truth is, I'm not comfortable laying 6.5. I think this Celtic streak is over. They need to figure out how to get that perimeter defense back. I'm going out with Atlanta, man. Give me the Hawks plus 6.5. Final ticket posted on KyleKirms.com around 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. It'll have my bet of the day, top 3 or 4 bets. We'll see how many I really like. Parlay of the day, as well as every single pick in the NBA and every single sport. Posted right on KyleKirms.com around 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Also, if there's any crazy last-minute changes, injury updates, money shift, line movement, anything like that, I will definitely keep you posted on my Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. So make sure you check one of those 3 platforms before you place your bets. All right, NBA Tuesday, let's shake off that shitty night. Actually, 2 bad nights in a row. Let's shake them both off. Let's grab some money tonight. I'll talk to you on Twitter.